Hi, Kyle again. And this is another What You Need to Know video for our senior high ministry at First MB Church. So there's a couple of things coming up, and a lot of it has to do with some deadlines. First off, SDYC, Southern District Youth Conference, is coming up on November 22nd through the 24th. It's going to be at Tabor College in Hillsborough, Kansas. We're going to meet Friday night, all day Saturday, and come back hopefully before noon on Sunday, November 24th. It's $125, but you need to register online, firstmbchurch.org/SDYC by November 4th. All right, so you have just a little under a week that you need to register online. This is a highlight of the fall for a lot of high school students. We're really excited that we're going to have Wendell Lowen, Jake Stemo, and Bree Wallace as our speakers, and of course have Presence Worship band. And if anyone went to YouthCon, it's the same band who went to YouthCon in April, so very excited. And it's just a chance for students to reconnect and recommit their lives for Jesus. So please consider that and go ahead and sign up for that in the link at firstmbchurch.org/SDYC. If you want to earn funds for SDYC or upcoming mission trip to Costa Rica, there's two options available right now. First, it is our monthly bake sale, the second Sunday of every month. Right now, the next one's coming up November 10th. Bring your items prepackaged, named on it, priced, all that by 9:15 a.m. on a Sunday morning to the lower lobby, and you get 100% profits. The other thing that really helps us out is if you could go to firstmbchurch.org/smile and sign up for Amazon Smile, and then use Amazon Smile whenever you make purchases from Amazon, because a percentage goes to the student ministry directly, and that helps lower the cost for everyone. So please go ahead and shop through smile.amazon.com for all your Amazon needs, and it helps us just by doing what you normally would do, purchasing through Amazon. The big thing that's coming up in just a little bit, over a week from now, is November 7th is our next parent workshop. We do parent workshops the first Thursday of every month, and the next one is preparing for college. We're going to be focusing on all that you need to know in getting your student ready for college, some very cool, helpful hints and tips on applications, where to find the best scholarships and all that. In fact, you might learn some opportunities where you can save thousands of dollars getting your kid to, or your student to college. But there's a lot associated with that, and it can be overwhelming at times. So even if your student is not a junior or a senior in high school, you're more than welcome to come and just get early information on that. We're going to have Amir come, and he's going to be sharing all about this. So that's going to be November 7th at 7 p.m. in the junior high room. The last thing that you might not be aware of is that there's kind of a new day here at First MB Church. For the past couple weeks, we've announced some big changes, but two particularly big changes that our church will be voting on. One is a name change. We're going to be changing the name of our church, First MB Church. And it's exciting. It takes a lot of faith. It's nerve-wracking for some people. We do not have a name in mind. We're simply deciding if we're going to change our name or not. Having a name in mind is pretty presumptuous, thinking that that vote will pass in November. So we're waiting on that to seeing what the congregation feels in that. Personally, I think if we can remove as many hurdles as possible to tell people about Jesus, that's the wise move. If we have to explain our denomination and our church for about 10 minutes before we ever get to explaining Jesus, then we know we have a problem. And sometimes we have to do that, particularly for high school ministry who might not be aware of what Mennonite Brethren is. No, we're not leaving the denomination. In fact, I'm still working as a representative for USMB Youth, which is our national leadership for our denomination, and we're still planning on going to all the district and national events coming up. The second thing that is pretty big is a building change, as in a huge building update to our current facilities. In the past, our building has served our congregation very well, but now the future is happening and we have a growing kids and student ministry. We need a little bit more space and more intentional space. So as you can see back there, there's a map on everything that you need to be aware of. We had a town hall last week to kind of share about that. We have another town hall for both the name and building change coming up in November. The easiest ways to find out all the details, go to firstmbchurch.org/new day. But I just want parents to be aware that our student ministry is growing and the needs are growing. So a new building is much needed. Our kids ministry has even more pressing needs in that. So we're very excited that we might be having up to $6 or $7.5 million building campaign, whatever range that falls into. But we are excited that we're walking by faith, and we are super excited. I know I'm personally excited for the new day that God is bringing to First MB Church. So please be aware of that, pray about that, get involved, show up to those meetings, ask questions. We would love to kind of see as many parents as possible in support and curiosity of this whole process. As always, I'm very excited that I get to partner with you in pouring into the students. Both Ryan, our junior high director, and myself are very excited to see what God has in store for our student ministry and for our church. And we love what we're doing, and I can't wait to see what happens next. Thanks.